My name is Tiffany Shaw-Collinge. I'm an artist and an intern architect from Edmonton, Alberta. I was born in Calgary, raised in Edmonton, and my family comes from Fort McMurray, originally from the Red River. Our family is Métis, and I'm super proud of that. What I like to think about is time, weathering effects, and materiality, and how people use material and maybe using them differently than how they would often be used. And then I try to provoke questions. The 6 cabins that are created for the Winnipeg Art Gallery, 3 of them were from the Venice Biennale that I created originally, and then there are 3 additional ones that I created to accompany them for this exhibition, Insurgence Resurgence. The first cabin was created out of leather. I sourced that from my family in Fort McMurray, and it's a deer hide sewn with imitation sinew. And the second cabin is a crocheted fabric, and that's to recognize the technologies and the craft that my family passed down to me. So my mother crochets and knits a lot. And the third cabin is made out of zip ties. I'm just thinking about where are Indigenous people going, what kind of materials are they using today, as opposed to when leather was being used with my great-grandmother as a moccasin maker. And then the 3 that I created for this exhibition are more about materiality of Métis people specific. So the birch bark cabin that I created has the almost like a dovetail joint at the corners of each cabin. That's something that Métis people used in cabin making during the fort era. I foraged the birch bark from the river valley in Edmonton near an area that has been used for centuries for ceremony. And then I created 2 other cabins that utilize my great-grandmother's moccasin beading pattern, and those are floral images. I laser cut one out of paper, and then I vinyl cut one out of mirror vinyl that is really about how Indigenous people see themselves today. When I think about Indigenous work, for me, it's very contemporary. Our culture is not stagnant, it's thriving. And so seeing a pattern that my great-grandmother drew is something that I could use very easily, but in different ways. So perhaps she did embroidery, or she did sewing, or she did beading, but I will do laser cutting, I will do water jet cutting, I will do plasma cutting, I'll model them in 3D environments. And I feel like I'm still using a pattern that we created or that she had a hand in creating that I can still have the permission to use. I feel like it's mine, and so I'm able to move it forward.